Hey friends and family, this is SP News Nuggets, and today you guys, we got a story coming straight out of Las Vegas, Nevada, you guys. There was a guy, he's supposed to have kidnapped this girl. Driving around, watching her, looking at her and everything. She running up to the door. We got it on video, and we got an update on that story too, but we're going to talk about it a little bit, but I wanted to share with you so you guys know what we're talking about. So, I'm going to share that. So, here we go. Okay, you guys, apparently they have caught him, and his name is Darnell Rogers, and he is actually her boyfriend. And so they have charged him with not only kidnapping, but also domestic violence. But I kind of thought they just caught him today. And they do know where the victim is at also. So now they've got a full story of, this is a boyfriend, girlfriend. So that's why it's domestic violence. And because I heard him say, why did you do that? So I'm thinking this is just not no random kidnapping. No, they actually know each other. They have been dating. And so this surveillance was caught on somebody's porch where she was running for help. And he just dragged her by the hair and kicked her, dragged her by the hair, and put her back in the car. Now, I don't know what you guys think about this situation, but it is very disturbing to me. Anyway, you guys, we're going to be talking about that story. And then, not only that, I want to share with you this other case, and that is that Nick Gorton. Because guess what? There's a lot of stuff that's going to come out about that case. So we're going to get right back into it. So I'm going to share what the news is now saying, since they hadn't been saying anything for the last couple of days. And we put something out this morning. But I'm going to share with you what they're saying, because they had said that he had had a heart attack. And then if you guys know, we said, he's 30 years old, having a heart attack. That doesn't seem to be right. And now the truth is coming out that, there's some drugs involved in that. And you guys, I'm trying to hold my tongue, but I want to share something with you. That he used to date Bobbi Kristina Brown. That's Whitney Houston's daughter. And you guys remember, Whitney Houston raised this boy since the age of 12. And then when Whitney died, they started having a romantic, relationship. They probably was already doing some things behind closed doors, probably earlier. Who knows? I'm just, that's just something I'm thinking about. I don't think that, oh, now mom's gone. Let's my so-called sister and me get it on. So I think he's not her biological child or anything, but she kind of just raised him as her son and so forth. But anyway, you guys remember Kristina was found in the bathroom, unconscious, just like her mom, in the tub. And everybody kind of thought it was type of kind of weird that it happened that way. Well, you guys, guess what? They do have somebody in custody. And I'm going to share that picture with you. They have somebody in custody that supposedly had been paid to go in. And remember when they said Bobbi Kristina Brown was conscious and talking and and knew who she was and all of this, and then all of a sudden she ended up gone. Well, they've got somebody in custody for giving her a drug while she was trying to recover. And I know you guys ain't been hearing it because this case came and it went and everybody went through life. Well, you guys, we're talking and we got some family members and hopefully they'll come on. We talking and they can share with you guys what I've been hearing in the streets. So anyway, I'm going to share that with you. Here we go.
Daughter, Bobbi Kristina Brown, is dead. Gordon's attorney confirmed his 30-year-old client's death in a statement to the Associated Press. He did not give the cause of death or say where it occurred. Gordon's death comes nearly 5 years after Brown was found face down and unresponsive in a bathtub. Gordon was later found liable in her wrongful death lawsuit.
Today on the challenges and addiction issues that he faced. Gordon, most famously known as the boyfriend of Bobbi Kristina, Whitney Houston's daughter. He passed away yesterday. Jennifer Bellamy joins us to show us. Jennifer, there's still so many questions about his death.
Yeah, we are getting a few more details about Gordon's death yesterday in Florida. His family says it was an apparent drug overdose. So we'll start with a little background on Gordon and his long history in the Atlanta area. Nick was taken in by Whitney Houston when he was 12 years old and raised alongside Bobbi Kristina in their Alpharetta home. After Houston died in 2012, Nick and Bobbi Kristina started seeing each other romantically. In 2015, just 3 years after Whitney Houston's death, Bobbi Kristina died after she was found unresponsive in a bathtub at her home. Investigators called her death accidental, but confirmed she was on drugs at the time. Gordon was home when it happened and in a civil suit was found responsible for Bobbi Kristina's death. He was ordered to pay $36 million to her estate. One of his attorneys, Randy Kessler, spoke with us about Nick's struggle with addiction.
He was stricken. I mean, he had a tough uphill battle. He had Bobbi Kristina both reached out for help where they could find it. You're isolated in a world with it's just you and Bobbi Kristina. No one knows what it's like. You're living in a lifestyle and a life that nobody knows what it's like, and it's yanked from under your feet the woman you love, who also is not just your girlfriend, but was almost like a sister at times.
Well, Kessler says he kept in touch with Nick, texting on occasion, and to his knowledge, Nick spent his time between Georgia and Florida, but his primary residence was down in Florida. That's where 2 years ago, Nick was arrested but not charged for domestic violence. His then-girlfriend recanted all of her allegations.
All right, Jennifer, thank you. Our Atticus investigators took a deeper look at Brown and Gordon's relationship in their series, The Triangle. It's an investigation into the spike in heroin-related deaths in Metro Atlanta's wealthy suburbs. Watch exclusive interviews in the As Seen on TV section of our 11 Live app.
So you guys, yeah, this is a sad case. It's coming to some kind of closure. We're getting answers. We're not getting answers fast, but we are digging into it. And I know that when they're talking about Nick Gordon, they're more talking about Bobbi Kristina Brown because her death ended in, they said that he was initially fought for that, but was not charged for it, but did have to pay $36 million for causing her death. Now, we're going to talk about what was the cause that made it come to that he had to pay this $36 million. We're going to talk about it Friday, you guys, Friday evening at 5 p.m. Central Time. So I hope you guys are coming in there. But for right now, I do want to stress that our condolences do go out for Nick Gordon because he is the one now that has passed away in his family. And even though that he's not here anymore, you know, there is a legacy that he still leaves behind, you guys. And we're going to follow that up with everything that we're learning as we're going on this journey on this case. So I hope you guys are looking and seeing and hearing what's happening, because when the guest comes on, I don't want you to ask questions that you should already know by now, but ask the questions that need to be asked because they will be coming on. All right, you guys.